missing?
The Chargers.
Is it the Chargers?
What?
The Chargers.
What?
This is where we're in uncharted
Because
territory.
I told you it is the ultimate incontrovertible list. Jim Harbaugh, what did he say last year? About 15 months ago. The goal is, you had him on the board. Multiple rings. Well, you know what you got to do to get multiple rings?
Win a playoff
the first
game.
one.
No, win a
the first
playoff
one.
game is the first thing.
No, Harbaugh's not satisfied with that. He's trying to become the fourth coach ever to win the NFL and NCAA national championship.
If the Chargers win 2 playoff games, make the conference championship game, they are thrilled.
To you.
They are thrilled.
To you.
You're on that spot list.
This is
they got a young, they got
and first of all, they're 8th. All right, they're not 4th.
Yeah, but you're missing a huge team.
Justin Herbert is rated as a top 5 quarterback. He's got to get some. I got wilds. He got to get some wins.
Chargers should not.
Super Bowl. All right. Number 9.
Okay. I actually agree with Nick Wright on this one, but probably for somewhat different reasons. Because Nick Wright doubts the San Diego Los Angeles Chargers, and I believe in the San Diego Los Angeles Chargers, and I believe Justin Herbert is actually an awesome quarterback, unlike Nick does. But for me, they're definitely not Super Bowl or bust. Like that's insane to me. This is the second year now with Harbaugh and Herbert, and this will be the second year that they actually have the ability to build off of a foundation and have the continuity. And to me, it's be great or bust, right? It's like I expect this team to be great. And when we're watching throughout the season to really truly feel like they have a real chance at going on a run. Not that they're still winning some games and they're getting by, but when you watch the game, you go, yep, that is a contender. Like last year, I'm watching them and I'm like, I think that they can win some games and surprise some people in the playoffs and all that, but I was never like, that is it, man. They got it. Like I didn't even put that on them for even in their first playoff game. But it's like now you're like, okay, what are we building here? What do we got? You know, how are you going to reliably and consistently put a quarterback as great as Justin Herbert in a position to succeed? I have to find this clip. I don't know where it is now. I can't believe I never ended up making a video about it, but like Harbaugh came out and said like, you know, I think like he said like Justin Herbert's limitations are the players around him or something like that. Like what holds him back or just the kind of like the team around him. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. And it's like, so this is the process now of building around him, you know, putting him in a position to succeed, giving him the team that he deserves, that truly shows you his potential. And I'm just not going to say, Harbaugh, you better deliver all of that in year 2, right? Like it's irrational. But I don't think it's irrational to have the feeling of like, hey man, this is a great team. Like I don't want to see them lose every close game to the Chiefs or the Bill. And I forget their exact schedule right now. Obviously I know they play the Chiefs, but like, you know, any of these other bigger, you know, games, which is why in one of my previous videos, I really talked about like, I would be more interested to see the Chargers win some of these close games against these great teams because, you know, blowing them out and having those is all fun and well and good and can make you feel pretty good. But it's like, I need to see you play in a high pressure, high level game where it's close and it's going back and forth. And that's the aspect that this team needs to get better at. And even Justin Herbert for his own career, because he hasn't really had many opportunities for that. And as we see in, you know, the vast majority of these playoff games, the Bills, the Ravens, the Chiefs and whatnot, really outside of just the Eagles this past year, like you see all these games, they're 1-score games. Even if they're not 1-score games, for the bulk of it, like they end up being 1-score games by the fourth quarter. Like it gets tight. It gets crazy down there. And so it's just like, I expect them to now be on the positive end, you know, on the winning side of those games more often than not. And it's just, you want to feel that you can consistently and reliably win. That's what I'm looking for more than just a Super Bowl or bust. And even an AFC championship game, like obviously you want that in a Super Bowl, but it's like if you make it to the divisional round, and you lose, but you play the team that ends up going to the Super Bowl. I'm like, okay. Because this is the thing. The Baltimore Ravens, the Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs, like, those teams should theoretically be ahead of the Chargers. They've had a level of continuity and stability and a foundation that they've been able to build off of year after year after year. The Chargers have not. They have not. They are starting this from scratch. You know, make no mistake about it. People want to pretend like the Chiefs were able to, you know, as soon as Mahomes plug and play, and it was just like, boom, they were great off the bat. No, that took years building. With Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs, there was a foundation that was laid. Even just with Kelsey and Tyreek Hill alone. Not to mention just Andy Reid being settled in with the NFL. And it still took him time to be like, you know what, I really need Spags here and stuff. Like, it takes time to build this. And that is not something that Harbaugh and Herbert, you know, it's not something that Harbaugh got, you know, grandfathered in, because he took over a mess. So it takes him a minute. And now, unfortunately, like, Herbert's been there for a few years. So it's kind of like, I've been here for a few years. What's happening now? And so, like, it is like the timelines are a little jagged right now. But believe me, I think Harbaugh feels it, because he knows how great Herbert is, and he's just like, gosh, if I can just build a great team around here, it's like, we got this, man. Like, we will absolutely do great things. And so that's what I'm looking for more than anything, greatness. I want to feel this season. And again, it's not like if I don't see it, I'm automatically like, oh, this is bad. But like, that this is more my target. I want to feel you're like, all right, you're in the party now with the Buffalo Bills, the Baltimore Ravens, the Kansas City Chiefs, right? Like, where it's just like, who knows how these playoff games are going to go? It's probably going to come down to the final few minutes. Like, let's have at it. Like, I want to feel that, like, if you're in the divisional round or the AFC Championship game and you're taking on the Bills or the Chiefs or the Ravens or even the Bengals, it's like, I want to feel like you're not just like, gee golly, I'm happy to be here. It's like, nope, the Chargers belong there. They belong there. They didn't have some, you know, bootleg easy path to get there. Like, they belong there. They absolutely can win. And if they do win, look out. They can win the Super Bowl, right? Like, no one's on the other team, you know, that for their own NFC Championship game. No one's like, oh man, I hope I get to face the Chargers in this Super Bowl. Like, it's like, oh gosh, it's either the Chargers, the Chiefs, or the Chargers or the Bills. Like, this is, you know, either way, it's going to be a tough matchup. Like, that's the type of energy that I'm looking for more than this Super Bowl or bust. Because I just, you know, I don't think that's fair, but I do think it's fair potentially to a degree that you could argue that Harbaugh, I don't even think it's much of an argument, that Harbaugh should be able to run a team better than whatever the heck the Buffalo Bills have been doing for, you know, forever how long, and over his own brother in Baltimore. So should be maybe a faster path to success than we've seen some of these other teams do. So we will see. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Los Angeles Chargers being SBOB, Super Bowl or bust, being ranked 8th? The other two teams are the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams, and obviously you can see the other teams. But I'm curious your guys' thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.